Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Daze and welcome to one of the most stacked unscenes we've ever done. We've got to get straight to it. Here's a post from Isabel who said that she made a Yeet bracelet for Jey and that he was going to wear it on the show. I don't think he wore it on the show. He was backstage with Drew. The one hand didn't have a bracelet on it. The other hand seemed to have like a silver bracelet, like a nice silver bracelet. I don't think he wore it, you know. I'm happy to be proven wrong, but I can't see it. So I thought that was fun. Look at this. This is Dominic yawning away. So Watson, thank you. Dom yawning in the middle of Becky's promo. Such a troll. This as well. DBZSGT fan. Shout out to you. Tagging me in this. The Miz was locked in a room during Raw. This video is like 2 minutes long. He's talking about like the noise that's being made by the door. You can hear people desperately trying to get him out. He said that they've tried loads of different things, but they just cannot get him out. Of course, we would see the Miz later on Raw, so apparently he does get out. Haven't seen any footage of him being freed, but this is 2 minutes of him just literally being trapped in a room backstage at the arena tonight. Then this, Watson, thank you. WWE on Fox just teasing. Is that the future? Obviously, we did see Sami backstage with Gunther on Raw. It's not the direction I would personally go. I'm a big Sami fan. But for me, he's done this. He's won this belt. So I kind of feel like he should be pushing on now for the world title. But as I said during the live stream, if that world title picture is just too cluttered for him at the moment, then maybe this is, you know, the plan. Maybe him being the one to beat Gunther is no bad thing. But obviously, there's no guarantee that he will beat Gunther. But I don't know. Yeah, I wanted him around a world title, not the Intercontinental title. He's already held this belt before. But it was heavily teased. Then we've got this. Matt, thank you. Becky calling Dominic a kumquat during Raw. And then sending this out. I actually don't know what a kumquat is. Is this one? Do they have mouths and eyes? I don't know. You can see here that Becky Lynch says hashtag dirty kumquat. That sounds like something for John Cena's OnlyFans, to be honest, but whatever. Here's a throwback as well to when Liv Morgan got stuck inside a room backstage. So here we've got Mustafa Ali. And he was filming backstage in WWE when Liv Morgan got trapped. So he saw what Miz was going through. And he tweeted out this clip of when Liv Morgan was trapped inside her dressing room as well. So Brady, thank you. Here, look, Koji Code, thank you. Mansoor. Just saying, oh man. So I don't know if this is a Mansoor t-shirt line or if it's Mansoor and Marseille, right? It does say MM, but that is what Kofi was wearing tonight as he entered the building. So showing a little bit of love there for Mansoor, and Mansoor picking up on it on social media. Fightful said Paul Heyman was on the phone in the back. You can see him just over Grayson's shoulder there. I know some people, most people saw it. There was some that didn't pick up on it, but as we saw anyway, Heyman would come out at the end of the show, but they did show him in the background earlier. So Joshua, thank you. Look at this moment. Gio the Theo said, I got great footage. Cody Rhodes does a fan's baby gender reveal. So here we go. Let's turn it up.
All right, kids, it's a big responsibility.
Big responsibility.
All right. Gender reveal time.
Gender reveal time.
Drum roll, please.
So he's actually going to reveal the gender of a baby after Raw has ended. Have they got a drum roll? It's a boy! Come on! I mean, in all fairness, would we have booed if it was a girl? I mean, whatever he says is going to result in a yeah! So he could have gone, it's a girl. We would have reacted that. I hope we would have reacted the same. That wouldn't be very nice to the ladies in the community, would it, if we all started booing? But either way, it was a boy, and that's a fun moment after Raw. So look at this. Look at this. Jordan said it deserves to be seen again. It does matter. I know it's not unseen, but it does not matter. It does not matter. I completely agree. It does deserve to be seen again. Eric tagged me in this one. Look at that camera shot. Look at that. So cool. The way that pans like down, that looks absolutely awesome. Julian said, love the way the camera pans up the ramp and around the ring. Every week they're adding new angles. So you can see the camera making its way down and then it pans around the ring. It's awesome, innit? That is awesome. Right, let's whoosh in, do the whoosh whoosh. So here we've got Grayson Waller said, Cody attacked my boy. I did everything to protect him. Look at Austin Theory's facial expression. Look at that facial expression. Certainly doesn't feel like he believes everything was done to protect him. But yeah, we've got him looking very confused there. Does not feel like he's buying that, does it, to be honest? So, yeah, very interesting. Could we be building towards a feud between them two? Right, Jordan, shout out to you. We've got this exclusive interview with Raquel. She said it's all good in her future. She said that she wants to be standing atop of the women's division and she's gonna be at WrestleMania. She said whatever else is going on in her life, it doesn't matter because she's here at Raw. So, I mean, you can see there that like there's a bit of redness on her face, whatever. I think she is still battling this issue that she's got. And the fact that she continues to go out there and perform is absolutely incredible. So nothing but love for Raquel Rodriguez. Cameron, shout out to you. We've got during the match, New Day said, get the tables, just like the Dudleys. I immediately thought of the Unseen video with Samantha. That's great. I don't know why the video won't load. I didn't pick up on that. But obviously you might remember in yesterday's Unseen, Samantha had some old tweets where she was basically saying that she wanted the Dudleys to beat the New Day. So here's the New Day in their street fights saying, get the tables just like the Dudley Boys. Was that a reference? Was that a reference to the whole Samantha drama from yesterday? I'd like to think it was. Right, Jeff, thank you. I thought this is what I heard. So Adam Pearce says to Nia, I ain't holding no damn rope for you. There's a moment where Nia's in the ring and she's thinking that Adam's going to hold the rope for her. And he's like, I ain't holding no damn rope for you. So that's a fun little moment. Hey, look at this as well. Bailey said, wish I was there with dat shirt, but I'm here with this shirt. 40 days. Wish she had have spelt it D-A-Z-E. That would have given me a nice feeling. But, you know, I'll let her off. I'm pretty sure she still meant me. But on the screen, there was a San Jose Sharks t-shirt. It said Bailey on it as well. And that was a special item that was being sold at the venue. But she said, sorry, I can't be wearing that one. I'm wearing this one. She's got this CM Punk. She's in a sauna as well, you know. She's like all sweaty and everything. I mean, I know a lot of you are going to want to see the full picture of that. You see, look at all this sweat. Look at all this. What's going on? Couldn't she have waited to have got out the sauna first? I know you'll want it for. There you go. I know. Listen, we spoke about this. There's a lot of simps in the community. We've got to cater to absolutely everybody. So there is Bailey in a sauna whilst wearing probably way too many clothes, to be honest, if you're going to be in a sauna. I don't think I'd be wearing like those kinds of... I think I'd just be in Speedos. Picture that. Picture that. Right, Muse0042 tagging me in this from Bully Ray. The New Day should always be announced as the most decorated tag team in history, or at least announce how many tag championships they've won. Give tag teams the same acknowledgement of their accolades as you do the single stars. So an interesting point there from Bully Ray. Muse, thank you. Shaquem, thank you. Shaquem again. Chad Gable saying, to me, it just means more. There's Chad's daughter bursting into tears. The last time these two met, that was a brilliant promo from Chad Gable backstage. Brilliant promo. And he said, you know, it just means more. And this is an image that's burned into Chad Gable's brain. So who is facing Gunther? It's a big mystery. We got Judgment Day stepping up to him. We've got Andrade kind of floating around. Sheamus making noise online. Chad Gable wanting an opportunity. Hard to know where we're going. Hey, look at this. Watch her. So, an interview with Liv. She said, the question was, do you think there's a lot of obstacles being put in your way? And she says, there is. There always has been throughout my life. But one thing is for sure, the very last stop on the Liv Revenge Tour is Rhea Ripley and the Women's World Championship. I'm not going to cry about it. Watch me. So she's very determined to get where she needs to get. So clearly they are investing in Liv. Feels that moment that she had with Becky. I mean, right now, the triple threat between Liv, Rhea, Becky, it feels like that's where we're heading. Whether we take a little turn on that road, not sure. But yeah, they are definitely highlighting her, showcasing her. They want her in the mix. So if you're a Liv fan, I think that's good news. Right, here we've got another exclusive interview, and this is Indi and Candice. Indi's like, don't worry, we're going to get back to winning ways. Candice is like, what's wrong with us? It's WrestleMania season now. We need to be winning now. She said, whatever it takes to win, we need to start doing that now. I don't know if Candice is not teasing a bit of a heel turn here, because she says whatever it takes, and I don't know that Indi is going to be willing to go that far. So this was actually quite an interesting little exchange between these two. Could be something, could be nothing, of course, but maybe something to keep an eye on. They did lose at Elimination Chamber. They did lose tonight. Something to keep an eye on. Hey, look at this. Triple H thoughts said Paulie 2 phones. We've had Becky 2 belts. Now we've got Paulie 2 phones. Do love the Rock logo on the back of that second phone. So, yeah, he's now got a contact to call Roman Reigns and call The Rock. He's got direct lines to both of them now. Very, very cool. Drew said, this world title match is for you, Punk. Hashtag get well soon. So obviously he trolled him hard. Cross legs in the ring, much like Punk has done previous in his career. And so there was a lot of trolling. He just keeps on delivering, doesn't he? DM Hunk. DM Hunk trolling CM Punk. Julian said, yo, Grayson Waller has got shoeies in his entrance graphics now. I didn't know we had not had these before, but they did stand out to me during the live stream. So if this is new, then fair play. Here they are. This is all part of his CGI entrance now. This was the moment, wasn't it? Patrick said, oh my God, they saw our hashtags over the last 48-hour period. Do you remember we said that they were kind of starting a We Want Liv type movement, but it wasn't really catching on? I think it got to about 8,000 posts. Now they're definitely going to change the entire plans for the title match at WrestleMania. Have the fans done it again? Have we got more power than we know? As if we can just get We Want Whatever to get to about 8,000 tweets, then do they then change their plans? Is this the world we're living in now? We Want Cody. Done. You can have him. We Want Liv. Done. You can have her. We should try something quite outrageous and see if we can get that booked. So I did like that. It made me laugh. Hey, look, Triple H thought said a ladder match, night 1, to determine the number 1 contender who faces Gunther, night 2. Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing? Ladder match, night 1. Winner faces Gunther, night 2 for the IC title. That would be sick. I'd actually take that over Gunther being in a ladder match. I would take, let's do a number 1 contenders match night 1. Winner goes 1-on-1 with Gunther. Night 2. Love that. Love it. Johnny Gargano said Regeneration X, obviously. R-Truth saying that on the show, and Johnny's still confused about it on social media. So Michael Cole tweeted out, and this got a lot of attention. So here we've got Corey Graves saying, do you think he's okay? Stu Bennett's like, he's found his login passwords. He also said, what the hell went down in Australia? Bailey responded as well by saying, guys, don't be jealous that he's talking to someone else. So there's a lot of buzz around the fact that Michael Cole fired up his social media account again today. And Corey Graves, Wade Barrett, Bailey, all reacting to the fact that Michael Cole is now back on social media. Then we got this, look. Julian said, this is the first time we've seen Rhea and Judgment Day together in a long time. And here that Push Wrath said, if you notice, she definitely came across babyface-ish. She wasn't abrasive. She showed genuine concern. So where are we with Rhea? Where are we with Rhea? Where are we with this relationship? Her and the Judgment Day. Judgment Day came out. She wasn't around. I understand she needed to be a babyface for Elimination Chamber. She doesn't need to be a babyface for WrestleMania. Certainly if we've got Becky in the match, and maybe even Liv, like, Rhea should be the heel. So the dynamic of Rhea right now is going to be very interesting. Does she stay babyface, or will she go back to being a heel? And then the camera shot, which we looked at earlier. So that's the Raw folder. Let's go into the WWE folder. There's a few bits in here, as we said. Oh my God, there's loads. So here the question was, who should face Gunther? And Matt Cardona responded with this picture. Harry, thank you. Up here we got R-Truth, Ron Killings. A lot of people tagged me in this. So he was in San Francisco. He was like, let me make this, check this, right? San Francisco. San F-R-A-N Cisco. And of course, Raw was in San Jose. It wasn't in San Francisco. So he put this out much earlier. Thankfully, he still made it to Raw. Obviously, we saw him on the show, but R-Truth continuing to get confused. Drew tweeting this out saying the GTM Go To Mania. So again, it doesn't stop, man. Look, Drew has no chill, said Juan. Yep, I agree. Right, then there was this. So CM Punk said today he was going to look into why he's not a part of the DLC plans. So he put this out to say, I'm going to look into this for you. So many of you have got in touch with me. I'm going to look into why. And Mark, thank you. Mark started a We Want Punk, put Punk in movement. I think the truth is that Punk was already in. Right? I think this is all part of a marketing campaign, because there's no way in like a short amount of time they're not going to be able to create his character, and not like the plans, the graphics, everything must have already been made. So it says to me this was part of the marketing, because later, as you will see, he was announced as being one of the DLC characters, the downloadable characters. Right, Dusty Rhodes said, great job. Let's play this, shall we? Here we go.
Here with all you guys, baby. I'm downstairs with the common people. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Waiting on other lines, having some hard times in the rain.
Rick's loving it.
While you're up here whining and dining, I'm down there eating pork and beans in the you know what I'm saying, the alleyways. Where was my invite up here? I'm going to see Cody in a minute. God knows I love him.
Don't let him get away.
I want to go see him in a minute.
Rick says you got to see Cody. He loves it.
Yeah, man. We got one more left, right?
That Charlotte doesn't look as impressed.
Not now, but let's book it. Let's make some more money. Come on, baby.
Very good. Dustin says, great job. So, Eric, thank you. Here's Heyman, look, said handling business for the bloodline. So, Alex, thank you. There's Heyman on his way. And then here was the confirmation from Status that he is in the game. So, there is the graphic. I think we've actually got this graphic later on. So we'll have a look at it later. But as we said, bit funny how 10 hours ago he was going to look into it. 3 hours ago, he's in the game, he's on the graphic, it's all sorted. I don't think it quite works that way. But Jay, thank you very much, buds. Matt, thank you. Yeah, we've already looked at this, haven't we? The kumquat quote from Becky. Mark tagging me in this. Carmelo Hayes preparing for his match against Ilja, getting everything sorted, looking sharp. Here's Ilja preparing for his match with Carmelo Hayes. Look at him, man. Madman. Absolute madman. Lifting whatever he can. That is the difference between them. One is making sure he looks fly. The other one is just picking everything up he can get his hands on. It's going to be good, man. It's going to be good. NXT is going to be cooking, I think, as we now head towards Stand and Deliver. Shakeem, shout out to you. Noam Dar. Oh, we got to look at this. This is pretty fun. Let's whoosh it in. So here you can see Miles Bourne. Oh, did we not whoosh it? Let's whoosh it. There we go. Miles Bourne has found a little Sleepy's kind of onesie and made fun of Noam Dar, saying it looks exactly like what he wears. And Noam Dar has responded by saying, I will get you one when we put you to sleep. So nice little back and forth there between these two NXT talents. Then we've got this graphic. Look, Edward, thank you. This has been updated 6 hours ago, and Bayley is on the graphic. There's 40 days to go, and Bayley is now on the graphic at the top next to Logan Paul. I had a load of people saying to me, like, or sending me graphics where they had added Bayley, and I was going to include those, but then they released this. So she's on it now. They've added Bayley finally to a graphic. Bayley is there. Right, Edward again asking, is it time for a Hall of Fame induction? So Wrestle News saying Ronda Rousey will be in Philadelphia on WWE WrestleMania 40 weekend, which is very interesting. I think she should go into the Hall of Fame. She is a previous women's champion. She did... I think because of her arrival, they had the confidence to do that first Evolution show. I don't know if she wasn't around if we would have done that. I think that her signing meant that we invested even more in the women's division. Maybe more than we would have if she hadn't have signed. So I know that she was not the greatest, but I think the impact that she still had was sizable. And I would have no problem with her going in the Hall of Fame. She's a former world champion. She was involved in some big stories. She was one of the only 3 women to be involved in that first WrestleMania women's main event. I mean, it's really hard to not put Ronda, Becky, and Charlotte into the Hall of Fame just for that alone. Yeah, the first women's main event of WrestleMania at WrestleMania 35. So I don't know that she's going to be going into the Hall of Fame, but for me personally, I'd have no problem if she did. Jordan, shout out to you. Wrestle Purist said Piper Niven sustained a hand injury last month and she hasn't been around. They said the fear internally was that she had a broken hand, right? That's coming from Fightful, and I don't know that that has actually been confirmed. That's all it says, is that the fear was that she had suffered a broken hand, so that's where she is. And then this last one. So the question was, what should have happened on NXT the other week when Jacy was facing Ariana Grace? And Jacy said that Thea should have ran the play instead of standing there like a dumbass. So that's what Jacy said about Thea and the fact she didn't quite get things right last week. Thea said, bro, relax. I looked cute, not like a dumbass, but someone else looked like one. So I think she's kind of having a bit of a shot back there at Jacy, having a little bit of a dig back there. So interesting little back and forth here between these two best friends. Clearly there's a split coming here, or at least a split being teased. So if you are a fan of NXT, a little bit of drama just to be aware of. So we've done the Raw folder, we've done the WWE folder, obviously the Ole Anderson. Sad news about him passing away. He was mentioned, of course, on Raw tonight. But here we've got a message from Ric Flair, and let's whoosh that in. So Rick says, I am forever thankful to Oli and Gene for bringing me into Crockett Promotions as a cousin. It launched my career. I will be grateful forever for you giving me the opportunity to become who I am today. We didn't always agree with each other, but the honest to God truth is you and Gene started me. Rest in peace, my friend. And it is true, there was a bit of a falling out. You know, Rick, I think, was really hurt. We were reading earlier about when he came back to WCW in 1993. Oli was the head booker. And Oli said, what good have I got using someone that just lost a loser leaves WWE match? And it kind of felt like they were very much on different pages at that time. And that, I think, really hurt Rick. And I think there was a few kind of clashes, if you will. I don't know if they made it up towards the end. I would hope that they did. Oli is probably most famous to me for being a booker and someone that was a wrestler, but also did a lot behind the scenes. But he was one of the original horsemen as well, 4 horsemen as well. It is a massive name in the history of wrestling. Massive, massive name. And sadly, we lost him today. So, yeah, Ric Flair's thoughts there about the loss of Ole Anderson. Right, we do have some here in regards to Vince. This is, again, quite heavy, but to be honest, there's not... Let me read it, right? So, Ryback alleges that there's a Triple H and Caitlyn story out there, and that Caitlyn signed an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. He also says there's an Alex Riley and John Cena story out there. Rene Dupree said he had heard that story and that if it got out, it could jeopardize Cena's Hollywood career. Now, there's no details, right? That's it. But it's literally a 2-minute clip of them being a bit coy, actually, like saying stuff and tiptoeing around it. You can kind of tell that I think they've heard stuff, but that doesn't mean that it's true. And so, like, they're kind of like, shall I say it? What kind of trouble am I going to get into? So they're kind of tiptoeing around. But these are the allegations that have come out. But, I mean, a lot of people will say it's from Ryback. Don't care what Ryback's got to say. It is interesting, though, that Renee does kind of confirm that he's heard these as well. So... but rumors are rumors, aren't they? And it's not, we don't even know specifically what the allegations are, so it's just something to be aware of. I thought we would just put it in there. There was a lot of talk about this today, but no detail on anything. Right, AEW, we've got something here, Shaquem. Thank you. Lex hinted that he might be there at AEW Revolution. I think he said something like, you know, when I had my accident and it looked like that my arm, was it his arm or his leg was going to be amputated, Sting was there to basically say, no, don't, like, if it can be saved, save it. Like, these two are very close. You know, Sting has been there for Lex in, like, real dark times. And so I think Lex really wants to be there for Sting. At this point, he said, I'm not going to confirm or deny if I'm going to be there or not. So, yeah, you know, it's one of those things. So look out. I mean, I'd imagine there will be people there. There will be legends there that will be in attendance for Sting's final match. And Lex could be one. So we've done AEW, we've done Vince, we've done Oli, we've done WWE, we've done Raw. Let's click on fun, shall we? We've got a few bits here. So there's I've seen this before, actually. Botched eye surgery, thank you. This is a picture of R-Truth and Tupac. I love what Botched eye surgery says. That's Tupac meeting his childhood hero. I like that. Here, look, Mark, thank you. So, Logan, this Friday/Saturday, there is Randy posing by the grave of Logan Paul. I love the little prime bottles. So, Logan in trouble when Randy gets his hands on him. Cody Crybaby's logo. Shaquem, thank you. So, love that. So MSC making this graphic of the of the Cody Crybabies. Oh, Botched Eye Surgery said new WWE 2K24 hyper realistic Randy Orton model. That's not the model, is it? Someone's altered that. Surely they've not done him dirty like that. I don't really pay attention to the models or stuff like this. That's got to have been, or please be altered. That can't be legit. It looks like his granddad, doesn't it? So I've got to think that someone's got an aging app and done something dirty there. At some point, someone somewhere has done something dirty to that picture. Talking of doing things dirty, John Cena said, new OnlyFans video drop. More fisting than you might be ready for. Are you brave enough? Do you know what? I'm going to admit, I clicked on it because I thought I might need to include it in this video. And it won't take me to the site. If I click on it, it says that, like, connection is not secure and all this. It won't let me in. I think I'm underage. I don't think I'm old enough. It won't let me into the site. If you click the link, it just keeps coming up not secure. I hope I'm not being, like, trolled or something. I hope I'm not being scammed. I hope all my personal details haven't gone to John Cena now. So I can't show you. I don't know what it is. If any of you do, feel free to let us know in the comments, unless it is as filthy as what I think it is. And then look, oh my god, these are so good. Do you remember we saw that one of Liv the other day dancing with Bianca? This is you rise again, you rise a boon and boon. I don't know the words. You rise again, you ride a boon. Oh, there's a bit where they're not dancing. Get back to the dancing. On the there we you rise again, you run a boon. I don't know the words. Rise again, run a boon. I don't know why he randomly hits him as well. Listen, you've got to see the actual clip. Hang 'em High is killing it. Hang 'em High, I think, was the person responsible for the last one with Liv and Bianca, which I still absolutely love. But this one I have retweeted as well onto my thing. But go to Hang 'em High. They're coming out with such great stuff at the moment. This was in response to the fisting post that John Cena put up from Dijak. It's goated, isn't it? It's goated. That might be the best. That might be the best response. That might be the best response to any tweet ever. John Cena says, click on my OnlyFans. There's more fisting than you can cope with. And this was the response from Dijak. It's the best. If you take nothing else from this video, you have to take that. Well, I probably could have worded that better, but you know. Right, here we go. So we have got, this is Bully's reaction to all that drama yesterday between Samantha and the New Day, where she said she's a Dudley Boys girl. That's what he tweeted out. So Shaquem, thank you. Shaquem, again, this Andre story never gets old. On the set of Princess Bride, Andre the Giant once let out a 16-second fart and brought production to a standstill. No one said anything except for the director, Rob, who said, "Are you okay, Andre?" To which Andre replied, "I am now, boss." Brady, thank you. So, Daphne, the referee, said 5 years ago today I was part of No Way Jose's conga line. I would never have guessed I'd be signed less than a year later. One of the many hats worn by Ref Bay. Is that how you say it? Ref Bay. So obviously she's a referee now, but she was in the conga line for No Way Jose. Oh, I'm going to show you this. Harry Van Vliet tagged me in so much stuff. I'm so pleased something got in here from Harry, because he tagged me in, must have been like 100 things today. So this from Harry. Let's go over to, let's click on it and go over to Instagram. So whoosh this in. There we go. So this is Tiffany Stratton going onto the plane. That was quite the look, wasn't it? So here she is going over to a seat. This is how WWE Superstars travel. So first class, business class. Look at the menu. We get to see the actual menu that they use and what they can choose from. She said that looking out of the window and like how quiet. Look at that. They travel in style, man. That was her in the bathroom. Again, that's them up in the sky. There's the food. I think she sat to Nia Jax here. She keeps going on about the cheesecake and how amazing the cheesecake was. She said the food was great. She shows what they were having to eat. She's just vlogging the plane flight, but it's such an interesting insight. I said this the other day, but like we're actually seeing like how they travel, what they were eating. She's saying like the plane had two flights, 2 levels, and this is her like getting ready to get off the plane. Those are her vitamins, apparently. I don't know where you put them. And that's her ready as the plane was landing. So I thought that was absolutely fascinating. That is quite the look, isn't it? Right, so let's close that down. Let's un-Instagram that. Lovely. So Harry, yes, thank you very much. That is Chris Van Vliet's granddad. Right, here's Asuka with Kairi Sane. Not Kairi Sane. It's a koala bear. So look at it. They all, as soon as they get a koala bear, they just go to pieces, don't they? Here's Asuka saying, too cute. Too cute. Sportskeeda, this was a message from Indy who said, thank you, Rhea, for being such a bloody trailblazer. Australia is so proud of you. And then we've got Rhea responding by saying, we are all in this together. Up here, look, we've got, yeah, look at this. What the flip? So here, look, we've got Sportskeeda, the visionary, being cheeky. So there's Seth doing the cheeky little show. They blurred me out. I got blurred. Just like that band. Blur. I'm just like the Yeet t-shirt. Blurred. I got blurred out. So our friends over at Sportskeeda Wrestling, who I really like actually. Good guys, right? No shade. But they blurred me out. I don't mind, right? Let's not start any issues. I really don't care. I just think it's cool that they took the tweet and actually used it in a thing, right? So I just think that's cool. But this just made me laugh. Honestly, it just made me laugh. I think it's a respect thing, right? I didn't take it as a disrespect. They do it to everyone, actually. If it's a non-wrestler, then they blur the thing out. But I did have fun with it, and we was joking about it. And as a result, look, WrestleBuzz said new merch. So all good, all good. Up here, look, just Dave now said, look at this. So Downstate, right? They're the people that do Kingdom. They thanked Cody for taking the song and making it a hit all over the world. So Chile, Santiago, 38,500 streams, Mexico City, 33,000, Melbourne, 29,000, London, 28.7, Sydney, 27.6, Chicago, 25.7, Lima in Peru, 25.2, LA, 22.6. So these are all the streams from around the world. This is amazing data. Amazing. That's in the last 28 days. These are all the people listening to Kingdom just on, I'm guessing, just one streaming platform. So, yeah, they're thanking him. So, just Dave now, thank you. Rhea Bloody Ripley says, my boys, my brothers, my family, the MF Paria. And so, this is Gabriel and Eli. She says, watch out for these two. Don't know them, but you know, it's quite a big message to send out, isn't it? Watch out for these two. So, are we going to see these in WWE or NXT one day? You saw them here first, if so. Unless you've seen them already. But I saw them here first. Right, The Rock is going to be on 3 upcoming editions of SmackDown. The Rock is going to appear on March 1st, March 8th, March 15th. Editions of SmackDown. So we've got a lot of Rock on the way. Let's go. Let's go. Jordan tagging me in this. So this is Dusty Rhodes in 2014 trying to teach Finn Balor how to drive. How amazing is that? Dusty Rhodes trying to teach Finn Balor how to drive. What a wonderful picture that is. Really fun. Tatum Paxley says that she can't wait for tomorrow. So she can't wait for tomorrow. We've got a gift coming from Lyra Valkyria. So something to keep an eye out there for NXT. You might remember last week, Lyra said, stay out back. Don't get involved in my match. I will get you a gift. If you do that, she did that. She's going to give her that gift tomorrow. Isaac said, that's amazing. Joe Mashup's pointing out that the Bray tribute tattoo is on the arm of Braun Strowman. So Braun has got that Bray tattoo on his forearm. Harry again, thank you. That is Chris Van Fleet's mother. Right, here is Wrestling World CC. Becky Lynch has got high hopes that Connor could come to WWE. She says, I think it's very possible. And it probably is, in all fairness. I think it was possible before. Once his career winds down, then I think there's money to be made with him coming in and doing a fight in WWE. So I would agree. Harry, again, thank you. Wrestling World CC said, here's a closer look at Finn Balor's customized Jordan 1s. How great are these? Look, they've got prints on the front. They are purple with a bit of white. Those were what he was wearing at Elimination Chamber. So very, very cool. Harry again, thank you. That is Chris Van Vliet's pet dog. And here, look, Kenny, for your thoughts, said Michael Cole is the realist. Michael Cole was berating Dominic at Elimination Chamber. Dominic's like mocking him back. Michael Cole was getting fed up with Dominic, like, interfering, and these two ended up having a bit of a back and forth. Look at that. What? And in a minute he goes, ah. Yeah, look at that, showing off. Very fun. Yeah, this was just a little clip. I won't bother playing it, but it just showed Dominic in what seemed to be like a bit of an advert. I mean, it was just like literally 5 seconds long, and the camera just shows Dominic sat on a sofa. So it looks like Dominic might be part of an advert for 2K24. New merch as well for R-Truth. So what's up? New R-Truth merch, which is good. Because the one he had with Judgment Day was fun, but it was very short-lived. This one is what's up. Like, this is, this is proper R-Truth. So don't forget, you can get to WWE Shop. There's a link in the description. There's a link in all the descriptions to Unseen and the live streams as well, as a little bit of anything you purchase comes back to the channel. It's a nice way to support. So maybe you might want to get yourself a What's Up t-shirt. Here, look, Hawkins Jr. said, I can't take the credit for this because I saw it somewhere else, but I can't remember where. Thought it was funny to share on Unseen. Technically, it's true. He has held it longer than anyone else. Paul Heyman has held the WWE Championship longer than anyone else. Is that true? It might be true. Has he held it longer than Bruno? I mean, if you think about all the people he's represented, it could be true. It could be true. Shaquem tagged me in this. Crypt Flair Sting on Saturday. So is it going to be a fake retirement? Could he turn on Darby? Could it be that this isn't the last match? That would be cheeky, though. Everyone tuning in for his last match, and then it's not his last match. I think it probably is his last match. Think it probably is. That would be bad, man. That would be bad PR if that's what they do. But I do like this fun use of that moment. EO, now I know many of you won't be able to read Japanese, leave it to me. This basically says I've lost my phone and she needs help in what does she do because she's never lost her phone before. But then the top bit's like, I've come to the realization there's not much I can do. Thank you for all your help. So EO lost her phone. Apparently in Japan, hang on, let me read it. Yeah, Japan. Apparently in Japan, and while she was getting new ring gear, new costumes. So, very disappointing. And again, the emojis there is thank you for your help. That's what that means. So, And this is the last one. We've done well, man. I really thought we were going over the hour. I feel like I've spoken like a million miles an hour. But here, look, CM Punk is in 2K24. So these are all the season pass people. You can see we've got the likes of Kairi Sane. Just next to her is Diamond Dallas Page. Behind them is Dudley Boys. In front is Hornswoggle. Then you've got CM Punk, Carlito, Legends at the back with Lex and Mr. Perfect. So it's a big season pass. Confirmation as to who's in it. You might remember everyone was trying to read into that graphic and figure out who was represented and who was in it. Well, this is the confirmation that people were waiting for. And that is it. That is Unseen. I think there was tons of more stuff we could have included. I was worried this was going to go an hour anyway. I think we've spoken super quickly and got through things super fast. And we've been able to get it down to a good time. So really appreciate the support. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot for watching. And I will see you tomorrow for another episode of Unseen. Bye for now.